Tanner Hofford. Off of the barrel number 3, Gordy Vandale, ladies and gentlemen. Off of the 2, and Chelsea Vandale. Off of that barrel number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful story for a beautiful family. Set to cast their fate to the 8 here with your heat number 1. Stand by. There's the horn, and the Vandale Thunder's on the move. Off of the barrel wonder. That'll be Chelsea Vandale. Look at the turn with Tanner Hofford. And boy, oh boy, Gordy Vandale's the last one to leave. All the barrels are up. The Vandales are in motion. On the front side, that'll be Chelsea Vandale's going to tuck them forward. Thoroughbreds onto the rail down there. Kick up a little bit of Treaty Real Estate. In beside her to the right-hand side. That'll be Tanner Hofford. Making up a little bit of a stride. We're going to go rain to rain down the backside. Here comes Gordy Vandale. Don't count him out. The old veteran driver locked on into the rail down there. Boy, Chelsea might have left a little hole on the rail as they go down about 3/4 of the way. That'll be Tanner Hofford. Shook him loose. Oh, boy. Oh, he's on a mission on the front side. Around that 3rd corner to the 4th we go with our leader. In behind him about 2.5 wagon lengths. We're going to pick up Gordy Vandale. Your late trailer is going to be Chelsea Vandale as they round that fort. Boy, oh boy, 3rd generation grandson on the move on the front side. It's going to be Tanner Hofford that's going to show the family who's going to get to the white here this afternoon. That'll be Tanner Hofford, followed by Gordy Vandale. And boy, oh boy, Chelsea Vandale, a hard-running 3rd. Ladies and gentlemen, that was your heat number 1, your Vandale dance at the 8 with your heat number 1 right there. Holy moly. Running times coming up shortly. We're going to look forward to our heat number 2. Like to thank the Vandale family, sharing a little bit of their history. You know, you often wonder how people and how long they've been in it and who was in it before. And lots of stories, a lot of them old wagon drivers now. There's old timers that have gone on to the next reality. We still think of them. We still carry their spirit to the track, ladies and gentlemen. Every now and again, we feel their spirit around these tracks. They come and want to come and visit us. You know, we got like that in Saddle Lake. We got our wagon people too, and our horsemen that visit us from the other reality every now and again on these tracks. So thank you very much, Vandale family. That was a beautiful sentiment in your heat number 1. Heat number 1, running times. Like to say right now, that was a clean, mean, brisk, well-driven heat number 1. Chelsea Vandale, 3rd place finisher, 128.25, 128.25 running time. Now we'll go on over to Gordy Vandale, 126.52, 126.52 for the veteran Gordy Vandale. Tanner Hofford, the future of the Vandale Wagon Racing Team, 121.95, 121.95, your running times for your heat number 1. Not that they need it, but I'm going to send a smoke signal out to the track personnel. We're going to go to the Harrows after heat number 4. Kayoshi wagoge, wakwa nita swip the mogo my boy nita wepinge wago the track personnel ange Harrows. You na go chicken wak mano muta and asko me chikaki ta muchito poko. This is going to be your heat number 2 as they roll on in. We're going to have an empty barrel down there, and that'll be our barrel 3, so we're going to get ready to go on 2 and 1. Make never no mind, though. Boy, these guys right here, I tell you, just like in the carts when we have to, still rain to rain, still wheel to wheel, horse to horse action as they come on into the white. As the Fort Pitt Farms there, Fort Pitt Tire, turn back barriers in place down there, all set up to go with our heat number 2. of wagons coming from that gate down there. We got a gentleman down there that's part of the team and part of the crew down there, coming from a visiting nation, the Saddle Lake Cree Nation, helping our relatives out here in Onion Lake. We're going to thank William McCarthy. Ladies and gentlemen, we may come from a different nation, but by golly, we're all one people. So anytime we can help out our relatives, here's heat number 2 right now. Dave Gray Sr. Dave Gray Sr. right here with the Grays down there. Going to look for his way off of that barrel number 2. Jaden Look now. Jaden Look, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see him again here. This guy can drive and he can fly, by golly. Going to come out of that barrel number 1 with team number 1 for Jaden Look. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we set them up. They're going to come on up and post on up and get ready to go off their respective barrels. This is going to be your heat number 2. Said it before, ladies and gentlemen, when these zealous equine athletes down here with that hot thoroughbred blood in them come on up to them barrels every now and again, they're going to try the driver down there and see what he's got at his arms. Jaden looks a big, tough, strong guy, by golly, but if you ain't never driven a chuck wagon, here's a little bit of an appreciation for that, ladies and gentlemen, because you got four of them all hooked up. You got 4 lines in your hands down there, 2 in each, and they're adjusting them as they're coming on in, and they're adjusting them going around this track down there, constantly moving your hands, constantly adjusting your reins down there. And every now and again, when them horses get to pulling like that, by golly, I don't care how strong you are, they're going to take you for a little spin. And Jaden will look down there, just experience that from his 4 thoroughbreds hooked up down there. By golly, they just wanted to go. He shut them down, and that turn back barrier right there, that's when it becomes instrumental every time that happens, because nothing worse than having a wagon team going down the wrong way around the track. By golly, thank you very much for being there. Gonna load them up one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna bring them on in. David Gray Sr. one more time off of the 2. Jaden Look is gonna come off of that barrel number 1. Holy smokes, here we go. Jaden Look's left-hand pole horse. Got everybody going. We're going to turn right around with Dave Gray. Going to be a light word. Holy, running into traffic there, going into the track. That'll be Jaden Look's all done at the 8. It looked like he did a great 8 down there. He's all alone on the front side. Right here in front of us, Dave Gray Sr. By golly, holy moly, I ain't never seen that happen to this guy before. This is a veteran driver down here, and by golly, I tell you, like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, complacency arrives on the track and nobody spared. As we get ready to go on the front end down there, all alone now, Jaden Look knows he's running all alone, wondering what happened to his counterpart down here. I'll find out when he comes back. He's going to throw him on in. He's throwing the line at him around that 3rd down there. Looks like he's just going to go for a cruise around the track right now. Get around that 4th. That'll be Jaden Look. Nobody in front, nobody in the back. All alone here this afternoon in your heat number 2 off of the barrel number 2. Gonna turn him southbound and down to the white here. Jaden Look gonna be coming all alone, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes. Jaden Look is gonna take a look, and he's all alone. He's gonna get there. And by golly, we got to give Man, oh man, Dave Gray Sr., ladies and gentlemen, there's one of the superstars of the pony chuck wagon world. And boy, his horses are someplace else right now. You got to feel for that great driver with those great horses. Those are some beautifully well-trained, ready-to-go horses. And boy, that complacency just covered the track like a blanket right there in your heat number 2. Catching Dave Gray Sr. Gonna give you those running times. 132.17. 132.17. That's your running time for Jaden the Look. Came off at a 2 in your heat number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can help me out, let's give him a round of applause, a little bit of encouragement out there. Dave Gray Sr., one of our veterans, ladies and gentlemen, one of our top-notch men right there. By golly, it can happen to anybody. It can happen to a rookie. It can happen to a North American champion. And when complacency comes to the track, no one is spared. By golly, tough run here for Dave Gray Sr. today. Good look forward to our heat number 3. We got a few more heats to go prior to the Harrows. Little smoke signal going out to the track crew down there. Gonna go to the Harrows here after heat number 4. Gonna welcome heat number 3 in right now. Looking over to the staging area. They're making their way home to the track right now. Heat number 3, we're gonna light it up one more time. Treaty 6 Real Estate about to get readjusted courtesy of the pony chuck wagons down here. Albert Whiskey Jack, Eddie McCocus, and Dallas Lane Jivlin. My golly, these 3 warriors down here. There was some great driving yesterday. We're going to look forward to a little more of that right now with its next heat. Like I said, this is going to be a 5-day. This is a 5-day aggregate run here. And boy, oh boy, that'd be like the Calgary Stampede for the pony chuck wagons. 5-day run is great. A beautiful track right here. You don't get tired of these kind of tracks. You don't get tired of being here. You don't say, boy, I'm going to go. When do we go home? We say, man, oh man, already it's the second last day. That's how quick time goes by here. You lose track of time when you come into Heritage Park. You lose track of what day it is, by golly. Having such a great time, let the spirit of Heritage Park take you away, and we'll land all together come Championship Sunday. Well, our wagons are training on in now. Albert Whiskey Jack, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, here's a third generational driver. Third generational driver is Muslim down there, ladies and gentlemen, the older Whiskey Jack fellas. They were one of the first chuck wagon drivers on our reserve down there. And boy, they laid down the wagon tracks, and man, did they ever lay a trail, because we got a bunch that came out of there since. This is one of them. This is going to be Albert Whiskey Jack. He's going to pull off the barrel number 3. Eddie McCocus, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Here's an interesting story. Here's a guy that's a leader on and off the track. He can drive with and burn and turn and burn with the best of them. He's also a leader. He's one of our headmen on our nation in Saddle Lake. He's been one of our longest serving leaders in the history of our nation. He's still a leader. He's going to come off a barrel number 2. Up at a 1 is going to be Dallas Langevin. And boy, oh boy, these other 2 guys better keep their head on a swivel, because Dallas Langevin make a turn that quick when he goes to the 8 here. This is going to be Dallas Langevin off of the barrel number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by. This is a heater, but we'll just call it heat number 3. There's the horn, boy. Look at that charge. Here we go. Dallas Langevin. Gonna take it off the one. Gonna show him how it's done and get to the rail on the front end. That'll be Dallas Langevin. Opens up those four thoroughbreds on the rail. The old rail rider's gonna ride it around in a second on the front side of your heat number 3. In behind him, about a half a wagon length behind. That'll be Eddie McCocus. Don't count him out. He hasn't even turned him into overdrive yet. We'll go back about 8 lengths. We're going to pick up Albert Wiskajak. Now, this guy can make up ground on the backside. I've seen him, but this 5 aces, boy, they run it quick on the front end. That'll be Dallas Langevin on the rail. Here comes Eddie McCocus. Gonna swing him out too wide, looking for a little bit of wheel-to-wheel, rain-to-rain action around that third as he's going out too wide, and then our late trailer is going to be Alberto Wiskajak on the front end. That'll be Dallas Langevin. Here comes that gray. That gray looking to have his way. That'll be Eddie McCocus going too wide. We're going to go rain-to-rain, wheel-to-wheel to the white. Who's going to get there? Looks like Eddie McCocus might be leading the heat to the right here this afternoon. That'll be Eddie McCocus going to run in on the front side, followed by Dallas Langevin and Albert Wiskajak. A hard-charging third on the back end of a brisk, well-driven heat number 3. Well, we got one more heat before we go to our Harrows. Then we got 5 more heats before we go to our inflatable race. So we're going to be looking for some volunteers. We're going to need 3 men and 3 women. Women will race against the women, and the men will race against the men. Be standing by Coralie Patagan, Renetta Morning Child, and Lynette Fox. Be standing by. Your running time for your heat number 3. Albert Wiskajak rolled in third off of that barrel number 3, 126.11, 126.11. Eddie McCocus with a 122.36, 122.36. Dallas Langevin showed the heat to the white here with a 123.24. 123.24. After 3 heats, Tanner Hopford, 121.95. 121.95, your fast runner after 3 heats. Heat number 4 is coming on in. It's another one of those 2-wagon heats, ladies and gentlemen. This one here may as well be a dash for cash every night because, by golly, these 2 guys came into the infield rain to rain just about every heat I called these 2 guys. They were right there, side by side, all the way around. Going to be a good one. This is going to be our heat number 4. We're going to go to the Harrows right after this next heat. We're about 5 heats away from our inflatable races down there. So, inflatable race entries be standing by. Having a little trouble right now. One of our outfits right there. That's Tyler Wiskajak. Another third or fourth generational driver down here. Going to sort it out back there. Get them going and bring them on into the barrels. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit later on today down here. Don't go away. It's a whole action-packed day for your enjoyment. CPCA final, 6 o'clock sharp. Heat number 1. Beat our semi-final dash here tonight. Indian Relay night number 1. After the heroes are done, after the CPCA gets through, Indian Relay night number 1 will be taking the track. Then we're going to go on over with the Desilets Band. There's going to be a dance down here, and by golly, Desilets Band will make you get up and have a good time. Had a great band here a few nights ago, and boy, did those people love it. Last night, they had one of those talent show. Holy smokes, did the talent come out of the woodwork, I tell you. Had some great singing, some great tunes, and had a great time. You know, nawagabagan tigo kim sa tamad. And bataw stigan these horses. Musitawag energy, you know, so quest kapabitsik. And boy, oh boy, gonna be a good one here. These guys look after these horses. Ladies and gentlemen, these horses you can look at them. They're all in good shape, shiny coats and everything. They got to be in top-notch shape if you're going to be competitive in this sport down here. And I want to commend all our drivers because, boy, it takes a lot of work and a lot of expense over the winter. You look after them. These are not all they have. They left some at home. And man, oh man, looking for that right superstar that's going to give you a couple more TikToks on the front side of these heats right here. There's going to be Dave Gray Jr. right here. Dave Gray Jr. is going to pull off he's got a yellow coat on, but that'll be barrel number 3 for him. Tyler Whiskey Jack is going to go off for the barrel number 2. All right, we're going to load up on 4 and 3. Dave Gray Jr. to the 3. We'll go with Tyler Whiskey Jack to the 3. Here we go in a stall with Dave Gray Jr. Looks like we're going to forego the 8 for him. Tyler Whiskey Jack got him out clean. He's on the front end, beginning to pick up a little bit of stride. And boy, oh boy, Dave Gray Jr., he's got a ton of run too, by golly. And something come out of the back of that wagon box down there for Tyler Whiskey Jack. It's lying on a rail over there. It looks like a coat on the front, the back side. That'll be Dave Gray Jr. Long way from the front end right now, courtesy of the complacency at the barrels of the horses here this afternoon. So we catch up to our leader down there, Tyler Whiskey Jack. My golly, all alone on the front end right now. Gonna thunder and dance his way into the 3rd and around the 4th. Handily, he'll be on the front end. Dave Gray Jr. ain't giving it up yet, though. Opening him up and taking for a good run. Anyhow, any heck, this is what he came to do. He's going to open him up on the backside down there. Running out of Treaty Real Estate with every stride. On the front end, that'll be Tyler Whiskey Jack. Going to look back and open him up another notch or 2 to the right. Coming up with a 2, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Whiskey Jack. Look like he's going to get there lean, mean, and clean on the front end. Guy made up some ground here. Dave Gray Jr. made up a lot of ground, by golly. He's going to roll in second right there. That'll be your heat number 4.
Bury me in bottom land with my grandpa's rifle in my hand. Lord, just take me as I...
So, ladies and gentlemen, your running times for those heats coming up shortly. Gonna turn it on over to the track personnel. Come on out and give us a quick comb job. We're gonna thank our barrel personnel. Exxon, my boy, nagatip the mukha. Kayoshi, wag binugi or sky saka wichi hago gago da. So thank you very much, young people, helping us out with the barrels down there. Track personnel coming on. We're gonna set it up and get ready to go with our heat number 5.
And bury me in Bottomland with my grandpa's rifle in my hand. Lord, just take me as I am and bury me in Bottomland. I don't care which box, don't care which stone. All I care is what I got on. Don't need no suit, don't need no tie. I don't wanna be hard to recognize. I sat beside a man from Hollywood, California on a plane. He said he had rich and famous friends. Yeah, he liked dropping names. I said, well, how'd it do? It's good for you. I dig a lot of those actors. But son, you ain't got a thing on me. See, I got friends with tractors. They'll grow your groceries, haul a load, pull you out, then fix the road. They're good at slowing speeders down when they pass through from out of town. I'll live out in the country, happily ever after. I got everything I need, 'cause I got friends with tractors. Come Friday night, we hit the woods, go bogging in our trucks. It's just about a guarantee some good old boy gets stuck. Where I come from, you can bet you buck, a mud hole ain't a factor. I'll sink mine to the floorboard, 'cause I got friends with tractors. And they'll grow your
Give me a little bit of harmonica. She never had a mother, she hardly knew her dad. And she's been in town for 18 years. I'm the only boy she's had, my baby can't stay. Maybe she'll come back someday. Oh, baby, don't go. Pretty baby, please don't go. I love you so. Pretty baby, please don't go. She never had no money. She bought at the second-hand store. The way this old town laughs at her, well, she can't take it no more. My baby can't stay. She's gonna be a lady someday. Oh, baby, don't go. city. Her tears will all be dry. Her eyes will look so pretty. No one's gonna know she cried. She's going away. And maybe she'll come back someday. Oh, baby, don't go. Pretty baby, please don't go. I love you so. Pretty baby, please don't go. I love you so. Pretty baby, please don't go.
If I wanted you, girl, would you want me to? If I needed you, girl, would you need me to? I can love you, girl, the whole night through. I can love you, girl, till the morning comes. Ain't no doubt in my
Your barrel boss down there, Evan Peoples, makes those final lines down there. We're going to welcome in heat number 5. They're on the track now. As once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd be remiss not to continue to shower accolades and gratitude upon the track personnel right here in Heritage Park. Thank you very much for your stellar work on this beautiful track. So we get ready to go in our heat number 5 down here. 5 of 8, ladies and gentlemen, right now. And don't forget that we're going to need a few volunteers from the crowd. So don't be shy. Give it a try. We had foot races here the other day, and holy smoke, did they ever run. By golly, saw some good running right from the little kids right up to the grandparents. It was a wonderful day. Thank you there. Always a lot of fun here for everybody right here in Heritage Park. We got set to go with your heat number 5. Jaden, now look now. Went and re-rigged and reset down there. He's going to bring out the A-team right now down to the barrel number 3. Jimmy Paul, ladies and gentlemen, the Paul family, synonymous with this 8 right here and synonymous with the game of chuck wagon racing. Here's another one of them hot young Paul drivers off of the barrel number 2. And Murray Sandfly, he already came around the track down here. Going to come one more time here. Murray Sandfly is going to have that opportunistic barrel, the one they call the money barrel. That's the pay window barrel if you can catch that rail and if they can run around you. Murray Sandfly's got that opportunity right now. Ladies and gentlemen, hang on. Here we go. Buckle up. Here's your heat number 5. There's the horn, and boy, we end up jumping a switch back, and we got somebody with a barrel down right here. We're going to annihilate that top barrel. Here we go. We got a barrel down on 3. That'll be Murray Sandfly on the front end with a barrel down on the inside. Then off with a 2, and that'll be our clean wagon. That's going to be Jimmy Paul sitting second, and here goes, ladies and gentlemen, Jaden. Oh, look, my golly, the horses kind of went a little bit sideways on him at the barrels. On the front end, that'll be Murray Sandfly sitting in a box down there and just letting him roll. In behind him now. That'll be about a 10 wagon length difference right there. That'll come, and that'll be Jimmy Paul. Then we're going to go way back down there, entering the back of the backstretch down there. Jaden, oh look, courtesy of that little stumble at the barrels. That's how far you can get behind these heats right here. On the front end, that'll be Murray Sandfly. Boy, oh boy, peta kakachua, magaminota, pega, okay, no. Around that turn number 4, peta kagute, wago, Tom. That's going to be Murray Sandfly. In behind him, Jimmy Paul made up some ground, but the Treaty Real Estate is going to run out here in a few short, quick seconds. That'll be Murray Sandfly. He's going to roll in on the front side down there. And boy, our only unscathed wagon, that'll be Jimmy Paul. That's our clean running wagon right there in this heat. Following him, ladies and gentlemen, Jaden O'Look. Gonna finish up. Boy, he's got a lot of glide coming on home, by golly. Ladies and gentlemen, your heat number 5.
Don't let me down easy if you're gonna leave me, babe.
All right, they got penalties in that one. They're assessing them, and they're going to give them out right here prior to the times out here, and I'll give you the running times after the penalties have been assessed. That'll be your heat number 5 as we look forward to your heat number 6. And I don't know when they're going to start selling them or if they're selling them now. Them 50-50s, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, my golly, it can happen to anybody. One ticket is all you need. You can walk on. I bet you it's going to be on the other side of $1,000 tonight. That's what you take home. That's what you put in your pocket right there. If you win that 50-50, you got it to $1,000. Apat to ayuwag is. Sawi ago tago to so tatawe go apat to kamyo paina no tagya. Might be your day here at the track. So go ahead and buy one. $1,000 on last time 900 kay got it to 1,000 tips cook tawa hagawi agikta. Well, ladies and gentlemen, your running times for your heat number 5. Wowie patska gishi tawa go here. Heat number 6 is going to be coming on in right now. Going to feature Albert Whiskajack, Gerald Constant, and Garth Rowan. Running times for your heat number 5. Boy, moya, sangya, skinny, sagak, yo, penalties to me, chige, so, okay. Murray Sandfly, 130-21, 130-21, 10 for a missed barrel, 5 for hitting a barrel, 145-21, Murray Sandfly. So, we'll go on over to Jaden. Now, look, 144-14, Tawa Hum. Maka 5 seconds, Chipuko Hekte at 149-14, 149-14. Jimmy Paul ran in with a 133.45. 133.45. Gave him 2 for delaying the race. Delaying the race 2 seconds, Emmy. So 135.45. 135.45 running time, Jimmy Paul. Still winner by time, Jimmy Paul. Well, let's set it up for heat number 6. You know, ladies and gentlemen, on every reservation, there's always families that are going to do something, and they're going to pave a way for the rest of the people, right? Paving the way for the rest of the generations to come. Here's one of them right here, the Whiskajack family. There's going to be Albert Whiskajack, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of Whiskajacks, and there's a lot of horsemen in that family. Here's one right here, talented driver. He's going to come off of the barrel number 3. Off of the 2 will be Gerald Constant. Boy, tagago te wista uta was tips kuko ta barrel number 2 at. And Garth Rowan, ha, tagagastum where we start with the barrel number 1. Got some sharp looking rockets we call chuck wagon ponies about to explode. Let's ride this thunder around the 5/8 right now in our heat number 6. There's the horn and the charge. That'll be Gerald Constant. Oh, look at the turn. Here we go. Oh, look at that leash it. That's Daryl Constant. Boys on the front end. Look to the left-hand side. Nobody there. He can duck him on into the rail and say, catch me if you can. That'll be Gerald Constant's going to show the wagon train down at the top of the backstretch. In behind him, Garth Rowan now. Garth Rowan, ladies and gentlemen, he's sitting second, opening him on up and throwing the line on the outside is going to be Albert Whiskajack. Looks like he's going to run the long way around the track. Stuck out 3 wide on the backside. On the front end, Gerald Constant. Right on the rail, and he's going to ride that rail to the third on the front end. But boy, Garth Rowan is still right there with Albert Whiskajack still in the dance down here. He ain't off the dance floor yet. Around that fourth corner we come. Gerald Constant on the front end opens him up another notch with Garth Rowan, and Albert Whiskajack's trying to run down Garth Rowan on the backside. Boy, oh boy, I don't know if they're going to catch the guy on the front end here today. Gerald Constant looks like he's going to get there with Albert Whiskajack by about a horse length and a half. Going to finish up in front of Garth Rowan. That's how they ran in your heat number 6. You know what takes a little bit to slow these horses down? These horses are trained to run once around this track. Every now and again, they're going to kick it on in there, and they'll kind of loosen up, and they'll kind of give it up around that second corner. But every now and again, ladies and gentlemen, that's why we say please stay off the track at any time. These horses right here, sometimes I've seen them, they're not going to stop. So thank you for helping us on out for the safety of the horses and the riders and yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and relatives, we're going to give you your heat number 6 running times right now. That'll be Garth Rowan. Barrel number 1, he ran it in third with a 1:23.76. 1:23.76 running time. Then Albert Whiskajack. 1:23.39, 1:23.39 rolled in second. Gerald Constant, 1:22.14, 1:22.14 on the front end. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, 1:22.14, 1:21.95, 1:21.95. Tanner Hawford, heat number 1, barrel number 3. That's our fast wagon after 6 heats. 1:21.93. You know, our last heat yesterday, we all hit 119. Boy, those guys were flying. There was a lady driver in there, Stott. There's a name right there that can fly. There's a name right there that is, boy, oh boy, exquisitely fast chuck wagon right there. Gonna look forward to that today. Curtis Wood right now. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a gentleman right here. Used to play upper tier junior hockey. This guy was quite a player on the ice down here. He brought that focus into the chuck wagon world down here. Quickly became a formidable foe at the barrels and around the track. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Curtis Wood's going to carry that storybook name down there in the chuck wagon, pony chuck wagon world on over to the barrel number 3 representing the Satellite Cree Nation. We also got another, ladies and gentlemen, right here. His dad was a former North American champion, probably got a truckload of buckles and trophies at home. This is going to be Wilfred Whiskajack Jr. His dad is a director, and he does a great job at it, and these guys got some horses. Wilfred Whiskajack's going to be looking to stride his way to the front side off of the barrel number 2. Now we're going to go to a guy, you know, if you've never had bear grease, it is slick. It is smooth like butter. Here's one right here. We call him Slick Willie for his ability to slick his way around these barrels and these tracks. This guy can move. Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not. This one here is going to be brisk. This one here we call our heat number 7. There's the horn, and all wagons go up, and boy, look at it turn all the way around the board. It's going to be Curtis Wood. Going to find his way on the front end. He's going to look back. Going to tuck him on into the rail down there. Boy, oh boy, on fire. That'll be Curtis Wood. Boy, he's in a move today. He's going to run down and show the wagon train, this bullet train down at the top of the max stretch down there. Well, look, whoa, Willie Evans going to ride the rail in behind Curtis down there. And boy, oh boy, that'll be Wilfred Whiskajack in tow. Don't count him out. We got a lot of track left to go on the front end, though. That's Curtis Wood. He ain't slowing up a lick here today. Around that third, we're going to Thunder. Going to dance his way into the fourth down there. He's got about a wagon length and a half lead right now over Willie Evans. Then our late trailer will be Wilfred Whiskajack as they round that fourth corner on the front end and on the fly. That'll be Curtis Wood. Here comes Willie Evans with Wilfred Whiskajack in tow. Don't look like they're going to catch him here today. Curtis Wood's going to get there. Followed by Willie Evans and a hard-charging Wilfred Whiskajack. Ladies and gentlemen, your heat number 7. Well, that was your heat number 7. We got one more to go, heat number 8. And boy, oh boy, like I said, this is a 5-day aggregate we're on. And boy, those top 6 fast wagons right there in 7 and 8. So our top 3 wagons, our fastest 3 wagons here, fastest, one of the fastest of 6 wagons, I'd say. Going to be running here in heat number 8. We're going to look forward to that. Running time's coming up shortly down here. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we got them inflatable races. Fun to be had for all. Don't be shy. Come on out and give it a try. Come on out and to be a part of the races right here. Then you can go home and say, you betcha I raced in that place right there down in Lake and Heritage Park. I raced the horse there. We pumped some air into that horse and I rode it around the infield by golly. It's going to be a lot of fun. Your running times for your heat number 7. Wilfred Whiskajack ran it third up at the barrel number 2. 1:23.59, 1:23.59 total running time. Then we'll go on over to Willie Evans. 1:20.18, 1:20.18. Curtis Wood, 1:18.60, 1:18.60. That guy was 3 seconds faster than our fast runner, Tanner Hofford, 1:21.95. Brought it down to a 1:18.60 off of barrel number 3, Curtis Wood, heat number 7. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, after the CPCA tonight, it's going to be Indian Relay night number 1. Want to say hello to our friend out there, Watson Kakwitz from Anthony. Boy, did they have a beautiful show over there. Scenery like you ain't never seen before. You know, have our relatives, speedsters from down south, being a part of the Indian Relay here tonight. Good to see them up here. Going to be light and tight to the rail with them. Heat number 8's getting all ready. And let me tell you, good thing they have the Rieta Creek scoreboards here. Because these guys here, you can miss them at the barrels. These are quick wagons right here. They don't take no time around them barrels. And boy, oh boy, every time they come, they don't go halfway. These guys are always flat out, wide open. This is going to make for some good racing. 3 top-notch wagons coming your way right now. Lady driver in this one comes from a family, ladies and gentlemen, that's become a household name. Lamented in the sport of chuck wagon racing. This one here is Tracy Stott. And if you've never heard of the Stott name, well, by golly, holy moly. Chuck wagon world, we know them all. This is Tracy Stott. They got some beautiful horses. They got some deep barns, and this is one heck of a talented young lady down here. A great driver. Tracy Stott's going to come up with a barrel number 3. Then there's another gentleman right here that deserves a spot down there in the Hall of Fame if we ever have one for Indigenous chuck wagon drivers. This is going to be George Sanderson, an inductee for sure. He's been a top-notch driver, and he always brings some great equine athletes to the barrel, too. Keith Wood, ladies and gentlemen, he'll introduce himself right now off of that barrel number 1. Hang on. Here we go. Heat number 8. There's the horn. Boy, we had a double horn. Here we go. Tracy Stott up at that barrel number 3. Gonna get out there and get going. Holy smokes, that was close. That'll be Tracy Stott on the front end down there. Tucking him on into the rail off of the barrel number 3, and she knows she's got some fast heat after her. That'll be Keith Wood. Keith Wood's going to tuck him out and bring him on out too wide. Oh, here we go. George Sanderson wants to get into the mix here today. Opening him on up on the backside. Look out, we're going to go 3 wagons wide. That's it. On the front end, looks like Keith Wood now. Get on up to the front side. He's running too wide as they thunder their way down into the 3rd. Tracy Stott still on that rail, though. She might come back up and dance. In behind her, George Sanderson. Don't count him out. He's looking for a little hole, little room to push him through as they come around that 4th. That'll be Keith Wood on the outside. Tracy Stott in the middle. Here comes George Sanderson. Ladies and gentlemen, look at her running this one. On the outside, it'll be Keith Wood's going to get there, followed by Tracy Stott and boy, George Sanderson. Didn't take long to get around them 5/8 for them 3 wagons right there. That was your heat number 8. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll introduce you to the representation of the committee and the 7 Gen and the council member here shortly that are going to be in that inflatable race. Going to shut down them wagons down there. Got one more running time to come your way. So we thank our track personnel down here on the infield. Thank you very much for helping us out. You guys did a great job there. Director Willie Evans, judges Sonny Hull, Shane Quinney, Evan Peoples, and Ruben Arcan. Timers Alicia and Taylor. Thank you, our outriders Leonard Cardinal, and Billy Jack. Like to thank Laura here on the music. Thank you. Doing a great job. All right, your running times for your heat number 8. George Sanderson ran it with a 122.75. 122.74. Missed the barrel, 127.74 total run, George Sanderson. Tracy Stott, 121.37, 121.37. Keith Wood, 127.0, 127.0. Your fast runner of the day was Curtis Wood. Barrel number 3, heat number 7, 118.60. Boy, that guy was 2 seconds faster than those other guys. That was a fast run, 118.60. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to thank you for being here. Gonna have a little break now, a little bit of a hero break, a little bit of a coffee break and tea break. Happy birthday again to the Nevaeh Cardinal. Nevaeh Cardinal, happy birthday.